Hello, my name is Brett Koenig, and I'm a program specialist for the UI Reach career team, as well as serve as a liaison for VR programs. In this presentation, I'm going to provide some information regarding vocational rehabilitation services, including how to get connected. Now, VR is an agency that assists individuals with disabilities to achieve their career goal, whatever that career goal may be. They provide services to not just individuals trying to find employment, but also students, employers, and individuals trying to keep their job. It's a service that's provided for free in every state. However, if a purchase is required during services such as interview close, training, or post-secondary education, there is the potential that the job seeker will be responsible for some portion of the cost. Now, this can vary by state as well as vary based on the family or the individual's income. As mentioned, VR is a program that is specifically for assisting individuals with disabilities, meaning the individual must have a diagnosis that is covered under the Americans with Disabilities Act. If eligible for services, you're assigned a counselor and will develop an individual plan of employment for how the career goal will be achieved and to determine what supports may be needed to do so. It's important that if receiving services that you maintain contact with your assigned caseholder and remain active in working towards your career goal. The amount of contact you have, though, will vary based on what you're doing. For example, if you're continuing education, you may only meet with your counselor once per semester versus if you're actively seeking employment, or you may meet them every month. Now, this is not a complete list of the supports that VR will provide. However, this is some of the supports that they may be able to provide include things such as assessments, referrals to community resource providers, some of which could also provide supported community living services too. Also financial assistance, skill building, and assistance through the job search and/or job retention process. So how to get connected. If you're interested in getting connected with your local VR office, you can apply anytime. And I'd recommend sooner than later, just in case there is a wait list for services and/or in case they could provide any assistance while your student is attending UI Reach. You can apply at any time, however, including even if you already have a job and are wanting to find something different, or if you're at risk of losing the job. Just contact your local office, which I'd be able to assist with if needed, and let them know that you'd like to set up an intake appointment for services. It's important to note that you must apply within the state that you legally reside. However, if a student, for example, from Minnesota is planning to graduate and remain living in Iowa City post-graduation, they would be able to apply for VR services in Iowa and begin that process before they have officially graduated so that services may be in place sooner when needed. Students from Iowa that attend the UI Reach program, UI Reach will become the primary service provider until they've graduated from the program, but VR will still conduct check-ins periodically while the students are in the program. Once on campus, there will be an opportunity for students and families to complete a release of information for their VR office so that staff can consult as needed and assist with the students' transition when they graduate from UI Reach. So if you have any questions regarding VR services, please feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is listed here. It's Brett, BRETT-Koenig, Koenig, at uiowa.edu, or you can call it 319-384-2127. Thank you.